Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So today's video I felt like doing a get ready with me. I'm basically going to be using just drugstore products because lately, one, I haven't really been wearing much makeup, and when I do wear makeup I find that I'm reaching for all my high-end stuff. I've got a new drugstore foundation that I really want to try out, and yeah, a new eyeshadow palette that I recently purchased. It's not from like a drugstore store, but the price of it, if I can remember, I will link it on screen and in the description box. But it, to me, feels like a drugstore price, so I'm going to include that in today's video. So if you want to see me beat this face with drugstore affordable products, then definitely keep watching. So guys, how have you guys been? I am going to start, I'm going to do like a chit chat, get ready with me type of thing. Yeah, whatever comes to mind I will talk about. But to begin, I'm going to be using, I'm going to do my brows first. I'm going to be using the NYX brow pencil in the shade Chocolate, and I'm probably going to mix it with the Archery Soap and Glory Archery pencil in dark chocolate, because the chocolate is not as dark as I like it, but I like the precise tip of this pencil. So yes guys, I know you haven't seen me in a long while, but there's valid reasons for that. I know I've been super inconsistent this whole year, this whole 2017 in general. I have been super inconsistent with my channel, and it's because of a mixture of things. And I know I've been trying to inform you guys of different things that's been going on in my life, but I've been failing at it. So I'm back now, and I'm sure you guys have seen my traditional wedding video. If not, I'll link it in the cards and in the description box. And I'm sure you guys have seen my vlog from when me and my husband went to Greece, cause we decided to go for a mini moon. For those of you who are not aware, I am traditionally married, but I'm not legally married in the UK. So my husband and I still need to do our white wedding, and obviously sign papers, and for me to officially change my name, blah blah. But because we are Ghanaian, in the Ghanaian culture, the traditional marriage is what's held more sacred and more true, versus the white wedding, whereas the white wedding is just a piece of paper really, and a nice ceremony. And because I was born and raised in the UK, I still do want to do that. I mean, every little girl has a dream of having a white dress and walking down the aisle, etc. So I definitely still want to do that. But yes, I'm sure you guys have seen that vlog from our mini moon. If you haven't, it will be in the cards and also linked down below in the description box for your viewing pleasure. But yes, I'm slowly easing my way back into consistency on this channel, and this is my third video back, and I thought I would start it with a tutorial because fashion and beauty is what I started this channel with. Let me bring you guys closer. Here we go. Fashion and beauty is what I started this channel with. I'm going in with the Archery pencil, and as you can see, it's a lot thicker than the NYX pencil, but this just helps me fill in my brows quicker, especially when I'm using pencils. So yeah, my inconsistency this year has been around a lot of things, partly my health being so up and down this year. Thank God it's more on the up now. Work being extremely hectic and difficult for me to juggle working and YouTube, and on top of that, planning the wedding and moving out of my parents' home. all of that together was too much for me to handle and work and do YouTube. So I decided to prioritize my health first before anything, and then obviously the marriage, moving out, and now all of that's done, I'm back on YouTube. So I don't want you guys to think that I had abandoned you or anything like that. It was actually killing me not to be filming. If you ask anyone, my sisters, my husband, even my parents, I was always talking about getting back on YouTube. I've literally got my book of ideas with so many ideas. It's funny because this is not even part of it, this video, but so many ideas, and I'm just glad that I'm back, to be honest, and I'm actually starting to do things that I've written on that ideas. I'm using this new concealer. Well, it's not new anymore, but it recently came out this year. It's the L'Oreal Perfect Match True Match concealer. I'm going to use that to clean up my brows a little bit. They're not overly bad, but yeah. So I'm now going to go into foundation. I am using, for the very first time, I've never ever used this before, it is the L'Oreal True Match. I've got shade Mahogany, which is 9.5D / 9.5W. So I'm not sure what the D and the W mean, but I'm really interested to use this foundation because it seems very glowy. So yeah. Before this runs everywhere, I'm going to quickly prime my face with the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I haven't used this in ages. I used to use this all the time. Alright guys, so I'm going to apply my foundation. I've got this Tarte beauty sponge, which I'm loving at the moment. The concealer that I used for my brows is the True Match concealer in the shade 8.D 8DW, and it's Toffee, and that's my actual shade for my skin. I'm now going to use 7RC, which is Rose Amber, and I'm going to use this as a highlight to highlight my eyes. In order to get maximum coverage from my concealer, I let it dry down a bit. That's a trick I learned from Jackie Aina, who is my spirit sister, even though she doesn't know it or know me. Now, this is something that I bought off Instagram, and I actually have a video coming which I filmed already called Instagram things that Instagram made me buy, and this is definitely in there. It's from Jolie Beauty and it's called Luxe Glitz. And I've never actually used this palette on myself, but I've used it on my best friend when she was getting married because I did her makeup. And guys, this palette is bomb. This palette is absolutely bomb, guys. Look at it. You've got 5 rows of glitter and 5 rows of matte shadow. How amazing is that? How amazing. I will do some swatches for you guys and put in a split screen for you guys to see. So I'm going to, before I do my eyeshadow, I'm going to finally now blend out my concealer and do my contour. I'm just going to use my beauty blender. Guys, this beauty blender, well, this sponge I should say, because it's not actually a beauty blender, it's from Tarte. And although I've got loads of real actual beauty blenders and like Real Technique sponges and bee sponges and stuff. I honestly think that this Tarte one is better than the Beauty Blender, especially better than the Pink Beauty Blender. The Black Beauty Blender I only started using this year, and where was my life, because I should have been using it a long time ago. That Beauty Blender is good too, but this is so soft. I can't get over how soft this is. I'm going to set that with my Sacha Buttercup. Actually, before I set that, because I'm going to set everything else, I'm going to contour with my Black Opal Suede Mocha Foundation Stick. I haven't cream contoured in ages, so I definitely want to, I'm going to just use my Beauty Blender to blend that out as well. It's just, guys, you're gonna have to get used to me saying Beauty Blender, because it's just literally by habit, because obviously Beauty Blender came out first. Sacha Buttercup powder. Now guys, I have not used this powder in ages, and then I used it for my friend's wedding, and I was like, oh, I remember how good this powder is. I've been on the Laura Mercier hype, and the Laura Mercier powder is really good, but I really like this powder too. I want to try mixing them together. I haven't baked in ages. I wonder how baking will be. I think I'm going to bake, because I ain't done that in a while. Leave it there for a while. I'm also going to use a bit of the Sacha Buttercup powder to set the rest of my face. I'm then going to go in with my CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer. Now you guys know this is my ride or die drugstore products, guys. You guys know, and I'm going to set my contour with that and bronze my face. And then I'm going to move on to the eyes. Now for the eyes, like I showed you guys, I'm using this palette. I'm going to use just the matte shades from this palette here, and then I am going to, I'm just going to do a matte look, straight up matte look. I'm going to use this palette, which I've shown before, and a oldie but goodie, the Missy palette from BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to use this white-ish colour from that palette too. But first I'm going to go into this Jolie palette, and I'm going to use this orangey burnt brown colour as my transition colour. Guys, so what do you guys think of YouTube nowadays? What do you guys want to see from me? Things like that. I mean, I know that there's a lot of just beg videos. I don't even know if that's the right way to put it, where people are just doing videos for views and stuff like that, just to grow their channel very quickly. One thing I would say is I'm going to remain true to myself. Of course I would like my numbers to increase, but I also want to stay true to myself, and I want my numbers to increase authentically. I don't want it to increase just for a trend, if that makes sense. I want my people, I want you guys to want to be here and want to stay, if that makes sense. So believe you me, I am not about that life of quick growth. Nah. Now I'm going into the brown colour, and I'm taking a tapered blending brush. I'm just going to go right into my crease and blend that out. Yeah, I'm not, like I was saying, I'm not about the quick growth like that. I really want everything to be authentic on my channel. So I'm not going to follow the hype. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, it is tempting, and I've probably tried, but it's not for me. Like I said, I want you guys to authentically come and authentically grow, and I think when that happens, you guys will appreciate me more, and vice versa. I will appreciate you more because I know that I would have put in hard work to gain you guys. There's this thing, I am so late to the game, guys. You guys are gonna probably be like, girl, Stacey, where have you been? But there is this channel called The Grapevine, and I have been getting my life with that. This cast speak about important social topics. Even if they don't speak about important social topics, they make it sound very important, very intellectual, not about arguing and things like that. Like, honestly, like, especially since like Backchat New York has come, you just look at The Grapevine and you're like, whoa, like, what a difference. I'm now going into the Missy Lynn palette and using that white, off-white color. Guys, honestly, get onto The Grapevine if you haven't already. Like, I really love that show and really, really appreciate the casts intelligence, honestly, guys. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Quick rundown of the foundation. The foundation is okay. It's definitely not my favorite drugstore foundation. Let's just put it at that. It's okay, it did the job, but I'll have to keep using it to build my final thoughts of it. I don't really know how I feel about it now. I don't think it worked really well with everything else I put on. I don't know. I need to see how I feel along the rest of the day. If you want to know my final thoughts of the foundation for the rest of this day, it will definitely be written down in the description box below, just so at least I give you guys that information. Yes, but I do like the look. I do like what I was able to get out of everything that I used today in this video. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Please, please, please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that hit the notification button, and that way you'll be notified every time I upload a video, and you'll be part of the SC squad. And yes, join the SC squad, and I will definitely see you on my next upload. But until then, love ya. Bye, guys.